Hello, everyone. I'm so excited that you're here with me right now. Thank you so much for signing up and joining me today for this workshop, How to Drop Pounds Weekly Without Eating Less or Spending Hours in the Gym. I know that you're going to get massive value and understanding today. I want to wait a few more seconds to make sure that everybody has a chance to log on. So while we're waiting, please leave in the comments where you're joining us from. Leave your name and the city that you live in. I would love to be able to connect with you and see where you are at, where you're joining us from. I live in North Carolina. I am a total beach bum. I could spend all day at the beach, laying on the warm sand, soaking up all the sun. So if you are a beach bum too, drop that in the comments as well. I'd love to connect with fellow beach lovers. Awesome, great, thank you. So today, I'm going to be teaching you how to drop pounds weekly without eating less or spending hours in the gym by talking about the 5 new truths about weight loss, because frankly, most of us are living a life with extra weight living a life below what we're meant to have. And this is because we're believing the old truths about weight loss that have us feeling defeated, depressed, and overwhelmed. And not to mention still overweight, right? So by understanding these 5 new truths about weight loss, you're going to break free from the cycle of dieting, from, starving yourself, from believing that you have to spend all day in the gym to finally see results. So let's first quickly go over who this training is for. So this training is for the woman who is desperately trying to lose weight because she sees the effect that it's having on all areas of her life. And we'll talk more about this in a minute, but I know when I was overweight and going through my weight loss journey, I was just so self-conscious. So anything that I did throughout my day, whether it was going to work, hanging out with friends, hanging out with my husband, anything it was, I just had so much self-loathing, and it was so much more difficult to enjoy life. So this is also for the woman who wants the energy, the natural energy to go out and enjoy life. And keep up with your, if you have kids or grandkids, you gotta keep up with them. Those little guys are damn energetic, I will tell you. And you want the energy to go out and enjoy life and make memories. This is also for the woman who isn't sure how to eat or what to do to lose weight in a way that will work best for her. So we will talk more about that later too, especially the end of that, a way that it will work best for you. And in this training, this also is a training for the woman who might need the accountability and the support to nudge them along and stick to a plan long enough for it to work before, this is the key, before life gets too busy, right? So we all have that excuse after the holidays or after this happens, then I'll get healthy. Then, because then life won't be so busy. Let's be honest. Life will always be busy. Life will always be crazy. And we just have to take the stand and just make sure that it happens. And the best way to do that is to have somebody that gives you the accountability and the support that you need to make that happen. This is also for the woman who, if this is you, might be nervous about developing diabetes or some sort of heart condition or other weight-related diseases somewhere down the road. So if that is you as well, you will find this training extremely valuable today. So if you experience, anxiety about maintaining a healthy lifestyle, you feel overwhelmed by it all, you're hurting in your body, you're feeling depleted and low energy, you're not as active as you'd like to be, and you're just feeling really burnt out by it all, then this is exactly for you. You are exactly in the right place today, and I'm so excited to have you here. So if I just described you, I want you to sit back, relax, and really just take in what I have to say to you today. I've set aside some real time to make sure that what I'm sharing with you today gives you real results. This is no more bullshit. This is it, basically. Because I was tired of the trainings that were like, do this, do that, and it's giving you like the fluff, giving you the fluffy answers. But this is going to be the tried and true way, the tested way of how to lose weight for good. So you might want to, grab pen and paper for this. And I also want you to know that there is nothing for sale today. So keep your wallet in your purse. You will not need it. Also, because I love you. I love giving to my audience. If you stay at the very end, till the very end with me of this training should only take maybe 30 minutes, then you will be receiving my free ebook, How to Lose Weight When Nothing Else is Working, in your email inbox. So this is in this ebook, I share one of my best tools for weight loss. I did this with my clients. It was extremely valuable. So you definitely will want to wait till the end so that you can get a copy of this. So if you're here today, that probably means that you have a mediocre and confusing relationship with food, body, and health, right? And I want you to know that this is not your fault. This is not your fault for two reasons. One, that this is something that's passed down from your parents and your guardians. So basically just all your beliefs about, food, body, and health is something that you soaked up as a child from whoever was around you, your influences. So I'll give you an example of this for me. So growing up, my mom would give me more vegetables on my plate at dinner than my brothers. Like she would give me a lot less meat and more vegetables. And I asked, Mom, why do you do that? She said, because I don't want a fat daughter. Now, I know that sounds harsh, but I promise her intentions were good. To her, thin meant healthy. And a lot of people grew up thinking that, right? I mean, that was just their belief. So she wanted me to be thin. She wanted me to be healthy. But still, her words hurt. And so when I did end up gaining weight, I felt a lot, lot less worthy. And it was something that I really had to work through, because when you don't feel worthy like that, it doesn't matter what diet you do. It doesn't matter what method you try. That's really the core, the key issue. So, and I will talk about how we can break through those beliefs later. And the second reason is that the largest society and government systems that we are all a part of. So I took sociology in college. I majored in sociology. And one of the things that I learned is that the government systems really just, obviously make it so much more cheaper to buy processed foods because of the government subsidies that they have in place. So anything filled with like fat, sugar, and salt is so much more affordable than fresh organic food. So you take that coupled with the advertising industry that glorifies, skinny models eating these giant burgers like from McDonald's or whatever, it's just these mixed messages that we get. And it's so confusing and kind of overwhelming, right? So it's just a perfect storm of the larger sociological system mixed or reinforced with the messages of our parents and our guardians that really create the current relationship we have to food and body. So what you have to do is kind of go back, dive in, and really do the work in order to understand what that relationship is and where it came from. And that's what we will discuss today. So after going through my, weight loss journey, and I'll share more about that in a few minutes, I saw firsthand how confusing and contradictory everything was and how demotivating it all was. So that's why I've dedicated the last year of my life learning and investing in certifications so I can transform not just myself, but my clients as well. I really worked hard to create a program that redefines the new truths about weight loss. And that's what, I founded Lux Health Coaching. My mission is to help women lose weight and just regain the self-confidence that they need to live the life of their dreams. So that's why I created a total transformation program. And in this program, I empower my clients to take back control by showing them which foods are ideal for their body, how to stay consistent until healthy is just what they do. It's just how they live. It's like not even a second thought anymore. I teach them the mindset work that they need to keep the weight off in a sustainable and a non-restrictive way. And they get all the accountability and the support that they need throughout the entire process. So it's basically just a health overhaul. Not only will they lose weight through all this, but they become an example to their children, their grandchildren, their family, their spouse, friends, all of them. Everybody that is just living in unison with their body is not only possible, but it's so much easier than you think. So when I created this program, and I'll get to the 5 truths in a minute, it's based on what people really need to learn. So it's not just, here's a meal plan, like good luck, which, a lot of weight loss programs are. It's really taking a step back and asking what do people really need to learn so that this becomes second nature so that you'll never have to invest or worry about weight loss again. So, before we get started, I'm going to do a quick introduction of myself. My name is Natalie Joy. And I'm a health coach. I'm a weight loss expert for women. I'm the founder of Lux Coaching, like I said, on a mission to teach women how to lose weight for good so that they can have the confidence to live the life of their dreams. I'm a wife to a Marine Corps pilot. I am a dog mama to my baby Maggie. Any of you fellow dog mamas out there, I'll give a shout out to you. I'm also a dance teacher. I love my kiddos. I'm obsessed with sushi, and I love collecting candles. Can't get enough of them. But most importantly, I know what it's like to feel stuck in my body. I know what it's like to have no clue what to do and to try diet after diet and, running miles and miles and still having nothing to show for it. So throughout high school and college, my health was never really an issue. I was extremely active. And I had the accountability of my teams. I was on the dance team, cheerleading team, volleyball team, all those things. And then I graduated to college, and I came to live with my husband at the time. He was my fiance. And I gained 20 pounds in just a few weeks. Like I blew up, and I didn't know what was going on. I felt so uncomfortable. I was low energy, extremely self-conscious. Instead of exploring my, post-graduation life, my new community, and making friends, I stayed at home. I was hiding from the world. I didn't want to go anywhere other than, I went to work and I came home. And it was not fun. It was definitely not the life that I wanted for myself. And my relationship with my husband was really suffering because I felt so uncomfortable and just crappy about myself. I just loathed the person that I had become because this was not the life that I knew that I could live, that I wanted to live. I had this burning desire in my heart that I was meant for more. And just this weight and just the way that my body was working at the time, it was keeping me so stuck. So after a lot of trial and error, I finally discovered this thing that changed everything. My wedding was coming up, so I knew it was now or never, right? So when I finally discovered what it was, my weight was shedding off literally effortlessly. I had more energy than ever before, like natural energy. I didn't have to rely on coffee anymore. None of that, none of the jitters, the brain fog was gone. I was getting so much more work done. I felt beautiful, radiant, and confident again. I just felt free, like a breath of fresh air. Even my wedding dress ended up being a little bit too big because the weight just kept melting off. I literally had to hold my stomach out because otherwise I was just going to fall down by my knees. It was kind of annoying, not going to lie. But most importantly, I reconnected to my confidence, which transformed not just my weight, but all areas of my life. And that is what I really want for you too. So women tell me all the time that their biggest challenge with weight loss is that they lack the long-term motivation. So once a diet starts, they'll start a diet and it gets really hard, or they don't see a difference, or they get confused about it, whatever it is, they'll lose the motivation and then quit and never see results. So that is basically the foundation of the old truths about weight loss, relying on motivation, because if we relied on motivation, nothing would get done, right? So that is the old and outdated way. But today I'm going to show you the 5 new truths about weight loss so that you don't have to really rely on motivation ever again. So let's go ahead and dive into the first truth. So if you're ready, drop a yes in the comments to hear the first truth, because here they come. All right, awesome. So the first truth is having a positive relationship to food and body is the foundation for forever weight loss and a beautiful life. So what do I mean by having a positive relationship to food and body? So think about a relationship in your life. Maybe it's your spouse, your significant other, your partner, your friend, whatever it is, your boss, I don't know. And if you completely ignored that person, how would the relationship be? Or if you only interacted with them when it was convenient for you, how would that relationship be? It would not be a strong relationship, right? Versus spending time with them, getting to know their weaknesses, their strengths, all the things, and loving them through all of it. That's a real relationship. So same is true about your relationship to food and body. If you ignore the signs of your body, and you only eat what's convenient or nearby, and you're just kind of out of touch with your body, this gets you out of touch with the innate signals, and you end up having a poor relationship to food and body because you're just out of touch with it. It's not a relationship. It's just kind of it's just there. It's just, you're just eating what's convenient, what's there, and not really tuning into yourself. So that's weight loss truth number one. It's just having a positive relationship to food and body for forever weight loss and having a beautiful life is being able to connect with yourself and really understanding and knowing what that relationship is. And I will share a little bit later how you can actually do that. So that's weight loss truth number one. Weight loss truth number two is losing weight and having the health that you want is your obligation. Okay? So the reason that this is your obligation is for three different reasons. So number one is that you are a capable human being, meaning that you have been blessed enough to be put in this earth, live in this time in history, and in one of the most abundant countries ever in existence. You need to take advantage of this for those who are not capable. So I know, we're conditioned to kind of see what's like wrong and what's not going well, but we also live in such an abundant time, a time that, we have so much more access to healthy resources and foods and all the things that, it's really our obligation to live a healthy life, right? Number two, how else will the world change if you don't take this as your obligation? How does your family change? How does your community change or your workplace? It's not by you feeling sick or you being stuck in the body that is holding you back. It's by, doing the work and getting healthy and taking that obligation seriously, because you know what? How else is the world going to change? How else are you going to make an impact and really make your life worth meaning? And also number three, you were not put here to suffer. You were put here to thrive. You were put here to live the most, or, have the best experiences of this life. You were not put here to suffer. So it's really your obligation to have the health that you want, lose the weight if that's what you want to do, and really just thrive in this life. So the third truth, and this is where I'm going to get a little bit more technical on the side of things, on how to lose weight. So the third truth is that there are as many right diets as there are people. So what do I mean by this? I mean that what works for Susie Q down the street may not work for you. So the biggest problem that I have with cookie cutter diet or weight loss programs is that it's a strict set of rules that everybody who participates has to follow. When the truth is that we're all designed uniquely and differently. And when the diet or program doesn't lead you to believe, or when the diet or program doesn't work, it leads you to believe there's something wrong with you, which is completely ridiculous. So have you ever tried a diet and it didn't work? Or worse, you gain the weight right back or gain more weight afterwards, and you thought, I'll never be able to lose weight. I worked so hard and I have nothing to show for it, or I can't stick to it long enough. It's because these diets are not taking everyday life into consideration. We are all unique. We have different, lives and lifestyles and things going on. These diets that you've been trying or that are out there don't take into consideration that you've been in your car with your kids all day and you don't have access to healthy snacks. They don't prepare you for going out and eating with friends for a date night, or they don't really care what your favorite foods are and how to incorporate them into your eating plan that has you losing weight without feeling restricted. Because let's be honest, we like to eat. Food tastes good, and cutting out the foods that you absolutely love, that's no fun. So that's why in my Total Transformation program, my clients have such great results, because the program is tailored to them and the foods that they love. And it's something that they like to follow because it incorporates the foods that they love. So the old diets are about following a set of rules that have you feeling restricted, regimented, and maybe even, adds extra stress to your day. And that's not how it should be. It shouldn't be adding stress to your day. It should be relieving stress from your day. So that's the third truth. There are as many right diets as there are people. The fourth truth is that having a slimmer body can and likely will make you happier. I'm going to say that again. Having a slimmer body can and likely will make you happier. So you have to try this one on for size. Bear with me, okay? Yes, earlier I mentioned that you have to love your body as the foundation for forever weight loss, and that is so true. Because no matter what, your body is worthy and amazing. Right now, your body is worthy and amazing, and I want you to know that. It's doing amazing things right now. The fact that you're breathing, the fact that your heart's pounding right now, like that, it's literally a miracle, but I'm not going to go into that. It is a miracle though. So it's worthy and amazing as it is. But being on the other side of weight loss will bring you the joy of accomplishment. Think about slipping on a bathing suit now versus when you're at your ideal weight. You'll be excited to put it on and lay confidently by the pool or on the beach. And how much fun would it be to go shopping for a new wardrobe because your current one is too big for you? What about catching a glimpse of yourself in the mirror when you're stepping into the shower and you're saying, oh, damn, I look hot. I couldn't find a picture for that. But, or being able to, go out and do the things that you love to do without feeling self-conscious, going out and connecting with your friends or, whoever it is without feeling self-conscious. We want to pretend that these vain ideas won't make us happy, but it's not true. If you're already a miserable person, you're going to be a miserable person in a slimmer body. But I know that's not you. You're a wonderful person, and you'll experience the joy that is unmatched with your newfound confidence and experience constantly being impressed with yourself. That is worth everything. So at the core, yes, having a hot body will not make you happy. It's not everything, but it's definitely not nothing. And what has happened is that people, have abused this idea that losing weight isn't going to make me happy, so it becomes an excuse not to go out and get it. So losing weight can and likely will make you happier because let's think about in terms of in these terms. Let's think about every moment in your life can be measured on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay? So a 1 moment robs you of life. It's draining, it sucks, it's not fun, right? So think about those moments in your life. Some sort of a 1 moment where you're just like, this is not fun. I don't want to be here, basically. And a 10 moment, on the other hand, on the other side of it, is a moment that breathes life and joy into your day. It's the moments when you look around and you say, oh my gosh, I am so happy. Like this is why I'm alive. I feel most alive right now. So in order to, the goal is basically to increase the amount of 10 moments in your life. Let's be realistic right now. Like nobody's ever gonna have a life full of 10 moments, of a number 10 moment, right? Like we're humans, we're going to experience 1 moment. But the goal is to increase the number of 10 moments, and having a slimmer body that's free of pain, that's, something that you're just like dying to show off and just be proud of, is going to increase the number of 10 moments in your life. So let me give you an example. So let's just say like your kids want to go to the park, right? And they come up to you and they're like, please, can we go to the park? Like, it's a beautiful day. Let's go. And you're like, no, today isn't a good day. Maybe we'll go tomorrow. And you're saying no because you're like, oh, I just don't have the energy to chase them around. And I gotta, and they want to play and like I want to, but and they're not gonna be little forever, and I really want to make these memories and connect with them, but like I just don't feel like it. Like I'm out of breath and I'm low energy and all the things. And you're saying no, it's not not gonna work out today. You see the little sad, depressed faces, right? Like it's just like they're like disappointed. And they're like, oh man, really? But let's flip the scene a little bit. Let's say they run up to you and say, please, let's go to the park today. It's a beautiful day out. And you go, you know what? That's a great idea. Yes, let's go to the park. And, you're excited to go to the park together. You're packing your snacks, and you are just feeling on fire and have so much energy, and you're like, we're going to play. We're going to have so much fun. Think about how their little faces light up that way. Like that is a 10 moment versus a 1 moment, right? Seeing their little disappointed faces because you said no because you're feeling low energy versus, yeah, let's go to the park. Great idea. Like that just makes all the difference. All right, let's get another example. So say you want to go out and do something, get out of the house, make some memories. If you're going out as a 1, you're feeling self-conscious, you're feeling low energy, you're feeling just not yourself, not confident, no self-love, like it's not going to be a fun time. You're in comparison mode. This is something that I did all the time. I would look at somebody else and be like, well, man, she's so much more thin than I am. And and it would block my ability to connect with others. Like, I couldn't really make friends because I was constantly comparing our bodies all the time. Like, that's not how you make connections. Versus going out and you are feeling like on fire, you're feeling just hot and slimmer, and you put on your new blouse or dress that you just bought because you had to go shopping for a new wardrobe. How would it be different to go out feeling a 10 versus at a 1? Like, going out and at a 1, you just want to, all you want to do is come back home and just hide and watch TV. Versus at a 10, you're out, you're having fun, you're connecting with others, you're making relationships. I mean, that is what separates our lives from the mediocre one moments to the 10. Like, increasing our 10 moments really just makes all the difference. So yes, losing weight can and likely will make you happier because it increases the number of 10 moments in your life. So let's go over the last and the fifth truth for you. So the fifth truth that I have for you today is that giving is the secret to everything you want in life. So if you want a better relationship, you have to give more time to that person. If you want more wealth, you have to give more value to your world. If you want to lose weight, you have to be willing to give more time, energy, money, attention to your body. I'm telling you. Like, I've worked with so many women, I've talked to so many women. This is, through my experience, this is the only tried and true way for forever weight loss. And, this is the way that life works. The more that you give, the more that you get back. Think about it like, the more you give to your body, the more that your body will give back to you by supporting you in all that you do with the energy that you've always longed for, and the slimmer feeling that you just crave. Your intention isn't just, I know that your intention isn't to give in order to get, but the good news is that that's just the way that the world works. And the best way for you to have the health in the body that you want is just to not go at it alone, but to have somebody encouraging your progress and give you a kick in the butt when you're making the poor choices, and giving you support when you're doing an awesome job. So it's finally time to give your body the gift once and for all, so that you can enjoy the benefits of high energy, weight loss, shopping for new clothes, confidence to be yourself again, the burden of contracting diabetes or any weight-related disease is just off your shoulders. That is such a gift, right? And the only way to get that gift is you have to give first. You have to give to your body. So I say out with the old truths of weight loss, because they are holding us back and making us spin our wheels with nothing to show for it. And I say in with the new truths, because it's time to try them on for real this time and rewrite our stories. So let's do a quick recap of the 5 new truths. So number 1 is having a positive relationship to food and body is the foundation for forever weight loss and a beautiful life. Number 2, losing weight and having the health that you want is your obligation. Number 3, there are as many right diets or protocols as there are people in the world. Number 4, having a slimmer body can and likely will make you happier. Giving is the secret to receiving everything that you want in life. So the more that you give to your body, the more that you'll receive from it. So those are the 5 new truths about weight loss. I promise if you implement these 5 truths, you won't even recognize yourself. Like, I'm serious. So, I promise that, like I said, when you try these new truths on, your life is going to change. It's going to be unrecognizable. You're just going to feel free again. That was my big thing when I was trying to lose weight. I felt like I was just trapped in this body that just wasn't mine. Like I just didn't recognize myself. And so I finally, when I implemented these 5 new truths, and I really gave myself the gift of these new truths, I just felt free. I felt like I just finally was out of the cage. And these things need to be taught. I mean, these new truths need to be taught in our society. I wish that they were taught in our society, right? So that they can become part of your DNA. so that you can uplevel your life and become an example of what is possible to others. So this isn't just for you, which all the personal benefits are, amazing, but this is also truths that need to be learned so that this becomes the part of your family's DNA or your coworkers' DNA, your friends' DNA, your church's DNA, your community's DNA. All the DNAs, right? It all starts with you. It all starts with you and your brave choice to go out and be like, you know what? Here we go. These 5 new truths, I'm going to try them on. And yes, they're new and they're uncomfortable at first. And new things are not always comfortable. But on the other side of it is just so much more freedom. So if that is what you want, then I'm going to invite you to a free total transformation session. So this is going to be a 45 private consultation call where we're going to uncover what's been stopping you, slowing you down, and keeping you from having the health and the body that you really, really want. We're going to develop a powerful vision for your total transformation and what this will mean for you, for your health, and for your life. And we're going to get crystal clear on a step-by-step plan of action to create a total transformation in 90 days or less. 90 days or less. Where are you going to be in 90 days? 90 days is going to pass no matter what. You might as well make it a transformation. So in this free call, we're just going to get clear on what that means for you and how to get there in those 90 days. And if it turns out that we're not the best fit for each other, that's totally going to be fine. I'm going to put you in the best directions for your next best steps so that you can start seeing results in as little as 7 days. So in this, free is as affordable as you can get, right? This is just a free consultation, literally no strings attached. All you have to do is click the button to go ahead and schedule your call. So once you click the button, you are going to be redirected to my calendar, and you just pick a time that'll work best for you and for me. And we will just chat and see how all these 5 truths really connect to you and to how you can truly implement them. Remember, it's your obligation to live life to the fullest, free of pain and worry. We already talked about that as one of the truths. It is literally your obligation to do so. So this is a free opportunity to get started on this. And I'm telling you, I only offer these free total transformation calls to the people that attend my webinar. So you are in the right place, my friend. You've got the deal, right? Normally I do charge $97 for this because so much value comes out of these calls. Women all the time are like, I'm so glad I talked to you. This has been the most transformational conversation I've had in a very long time. And I'm happy to do it. It is it lights me up. I love going out there and talking to my people who really just want to make this time the time that they truly lose weight forever. But spaces are limited, so I'll go ahead and click the button now to schedule your call. My calendar, it fills up quickly. I'm not going to lie. It does. So I would go ahead and click the call, find a time that works best for you so we can chat and really just get you on your way to living the life that you've always dreamed of having. Otherwise, if you don't see a time that works for you, you can email me at luxhealthcoaching@gmail.com. So that's LUX healthcoaching@gmail.com and put the word waitlist in the subject line. So we will just chat and find a time that works best for both of us. So go ahead and take that action. I love to reward action takers, and you will totally see that in our call. It is time. Enough is enough, right? You're here, you're with me on this training. That means it's time to make a change. And if you keep doing the same actions over and over again, if no action is taken, you're just going to get more of the same, right? You're just going to get more of the same. And you can't expect to get, a total change unless you take the action and you just go ahead and click the button and schedule a call. This training revealed so much more clarity to you, and I know that it did because women tell me all the time that it did. But it's one thing to listen to a training and forget about it in a couple of days, and those are some nice ideas, and you'll go back to your old ways and stay stuck for the next couple months, year, 5 years, 10 years, and that's not what I want for you. All you have to do is click the button and go ahead and schedule a call so that you can get on your way to losing weight for good as a lifestyle, as a new lifestyle, so that it's never a problem again for you. So, as promised, I will be sending you my ebook, How to Lose Weight When Nothing Else is Working, for you to download into your email. So go ahead and check your inbox. Sometimes it can be sent to the spam folder, so if you don't see it right away, go ahead and check that first. If you have any questions for me, please email me at luxhealthcoaching@gmail.com, luxhealthcoaching@gmail.com. So right now, if you haven't already, click the button. Like, I know your heart is telling you to, and it's time. It's time to talk to me for free. Like, this is as affordable as you can get, and I only offer this to my webinar attendees. So you are in the right place. You are here for a reason, and it is time. Like, I'm just going to tell you, this is the tough love coming out. This is my coach voice coming out. It's time. So go ahead and click the button, and I will talk to you soon. So I am leaving you now with love and grace. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and I will talk to you very soon. Okay, bye-bye.